welcome back to another episode on Detective Pikachu. I am your host, SorrellMan1, and we're going to go ahead and continue with the story of the missing jewel. Thank you for being here with me this far, and let's continue this story, shall we? There's quite a few things that we could do in here, but let's just focus on the story for now, and then we'll come back later for some other stuff. Okay? Now, I do want to point out one little thing, just so you know. Anytime you deal with, like, I'll tell you here in a second. Wait. Oh. Charles Murlock, scientist. He would be a huge fan of us if he didn't have that much, thought into his words. But, he's a very shady person, if you know what I'm saying. So, very shady. But I guess for now we can trust him. Okay? Oh dear, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Charles Murlock. I am a scientist working here in Rhyme City to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. A scientist, huh? What's that? You like to hear more about what I do? Actually, my research has been recognized by Mayor Myers himself. Now, I'm helping out with a new policy that he and the city council are working on. Oh, yeah. You might say I'm the brains behind Rhyme City's latest policies. This guy is intense. And he seems like the type who doesn't even listen to what others are saying. If you two great detectives have any questions for me, by all means, fire away. After all, I have something in common with you both. Oh, a little suspicious, don't you think? We're all working to help Rhyme City. We're all coming from the same place, comrades with the same goals. So I'm prepared to answer any questions you have. Thank you. I guess our only choice is to play along for a bit. What a drag. Same here, Pikachu, my guy. About your research.
Excuse me?
What sort of research are you doing, Mr. Murlock? My research explores the nature of communication between people and Pokemon. Sounds complicated. No, it's quite simple, really. We're just trying to help Pokemon understand human language. Imagine what that would do for Rhyme City. It make life here so much more entertaining and simple. A whole city where people and Pokemon can go back and forth like we can, huh? That really would make Rhyme City an even better place, don't you think? Alright, helping with the policy.
Excuse me?
What exactly do you do to help the mayor with policy development? My domain is science, not politics. I can't actually propose new legislation. Okay, I want to let you know. Politics is not my thing. Okay? If you have any questions regarding that, you might want to hold that off a little bit. What I can do, though, is develop new machines and equipment. So I also help distribute them to the people and Pokemon of Red City. I am proud to contribute to my city with the power of science. That's wonderful, isn't it? Mayor Myers came up with the idea for a bill to help people and Pokemon coexist. So I feel duty-bound to use my position as a scientist to support it. Sounds like he's warming up for a speech. I can tell how passionate you are about improving the city. That's not all, though.
Oh, can I ask you a favor, Pikachu? Would you allow me to give you a quick health exam? Ow! Hey, what'd you just do to me?
Oh dear, is Pikachu upset with me? I only plucked a bit of fur, and the test results should be ready in just a moment. What exactly are you doing? This is a machine I created at Mayor Myers' request. I can measure a Pokemon's vital signs in record time. In other words, it's made to quickly check a Pokemon's health. I'd say that's a good thing for both people and for their partners, wouldn't you? Yes, it sure sounds like it. Way to bury the head. Delayed. Okay, it's ready. Now let me see. What does it say? It's detecting caffeine. Did someone say caffeine? Seeing as he's working as a detective, I figured this was no ordinary Pikachu. But these results are truly fascinating. Hello, Mr. Murloc. Oh, do forgive me. He's quite alright. No problems at all. Okay, he did a 180. He did a 180 and a 360 at the same time. So he's hightailing it now. I suppose his triglycerides are a bit high for a Pokemon. Why, what? He does seem slightly different from other regular Pikachu, though. Is there something weird about me? Well, now that you're finished your checkup, I think we'd better get going. Oh, yes. Sorry to have taken up so much of your time. Good luck, great detectives. Thank you. You know, he did a quick 180 to cover his tracks of what he was trying to do. So, let's nip that in the butt for now, and let's continue on with the story here. Come on, Pikachu. Stop sulking and let's go. High triglycerides. Hard. Yeah, that Pikachu is a little odd, don't you think? I would say so myself. Alright, here we are. The terrace.
This is the top, yeah?
Look at that, Pikachu.
Huh?
From here you have a perfect view of the dentist residence.
Tim, what are you thinking? I'm pretty sure that window's the one in the front of the jewel storage room. A Pokemon capable of flying could go straight into the mansion from here. Yeah, if our thief was getting help from a Pokemon, this would be a perfect vantage point. This is where the Whimsicott usually meet up with Ponyard, right? that's what they said. But I don't see it anywhere. If it was here earlier, maybe it left some kind of sign. Well, Poniard are known for their blades. It's not much, but it's the only lead we got. We better get looking. Okay. So, keep in mind, you can always look at different spots. But the spot that you really should be looking is the rock in the background here. This is what you should be looking at. What's up with this rock? It's covered with gashes. It has been scratched at. Okay, these gashes look like they were left by something sharp like a blade. I doubt a human will be strong enough to make clean cuts like these. So, you would have to pick up all the evidence of such. These torn up leaves have rough, uneven edges. Okay? What do you suppose the Poniard did that? They look like to me they were bitten, not cut. Okay. So, you would have to... The real answer, though, is the rock. But getting information is always key. This cotton. It probably fell here when Whimsicott were playing with Poniard. Alright, is there more?
Okay, let's start deducing.
About time, thank you. Ay. Killing me here. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Alright. Now, if you can name where that line came from, I might even do a bonus episode the next time I do my sessions here. So, the red Pokemon that entered the mansion is clearly involved in this incident. Somehow, look for the Pokemon in Rhyme City. Okay, begin. Alright, let's see.
Okay.
Did you figure out where the red Pokemon is? Alright, so, that ate the leaves? Near the rock? Or where the Whimsicott flew to? Well, the real answer is the rock.
Okay.
We did it. We did find the rock that was covered in slashes. As if it would have been cut up by sharp blades. Maybe those slashes were made by Poniard. That's definitely the rock that Whimsicott were talking about. So if we were to go to where that rock is, we might find Poniard there. Alright, let's take a look around that rock.
Well...
Can you think of any way to draw a Poniard here? By climbing on the rock. Whimsicott said that Poniard got angry when they stepped on the rock. Oh yeah, you're right. Good memory. Maybe Poniard would show up if one of us climbs on it. Worth a shot. Let's give it a try. How's this? I just hope it's actually here to see this. Sean? What? Poniard! It's a Poniard. Just like the Whimsicott said. Pawn. Okay, it's saying, dearest, go tread upon my cherished rock. What is the meaning of this? Thine answer shall determine thy fate. I will show thee no mercy. Wait. Wow, it's really angry. Sorry, we just wanted to find you. We weren't trying to mess with your rock or anything. Aw, phew, thank goodness. It said it'll forgive us, but just this once. Aw, you want to know why we're looking for you? Fair enough. We've got some questions we'd like to ask you. Would you mind talking with us for a bit? Go on. It says it'll talk. Alright, so first up, we're going to go ahead and talk about how Ponyard is. Alright, yawn. So you've been traveling all over as part of your journey to warriorhood? I'm sorry, did you say journey to warriorhood? Apparently it travels all over the place to practice it and improves its moves. Pawn. And it says that because it's born with these blades and wishes nothing more than to master them. If Ponyard is proud of its blades, I bet they have razor-sharp edges. Pawn. It says it can easily slice a rock in two. This might sound a bit strange, but you haven't punched anyone recently, have you? Pawn. Pawn says it's never punched a single person or Pokemon in its life. Good point. You could cut something with those hands of yours, but you definitely couldn't punch it. Yeah, on second thought, you would wind up with a different injury if you were punched by Ponyard. Are there any other Ponyard in the city besides you? On. What is it saying? Apparently it's never seen any other Ponyard. Okay, so the dentist residence. Here we go. We heard from some Whimsicott that they went to Mr. Dennis's mansion. Were you the one who went there with them? On. Ponyard's not sure if it was the same place, but he vaguely remembers going to a big house. It says it entered the house together with Whimsicott. How did you manage to get in the mansion? Apparently, Ponyard likes to get picked up and flown around by Whimsicott. So you think you might have gotten in the mansion that way? Did you happen to cut a jewel case when you were in that mansion? On. So you remembered the sensation of cutting through something, but the rest is a blur. This is important, so please try to remember. It says its mind feels all foggy, and it just can't remember what was going on at the time. Oh, that sure makes things difficult. Go on. Alright, about Ducklet. Have you seen Ducklet anywhere? On. It hasn't seen it. Great. Where Ducklet could have gone? We finally managed to find Ponyard, but we weren't able to learn anything useful from it. Yeah? And some of what it said could be contradicted testimony we gathered earlier. Maybe we could get some more information if we had proof that Ponyard entered the mansion. It's asking if we're done here so it can get back to training. What sort of training does it do? On. It's planning on cutting rocks and things to sharpen its skills and blades. Cut? Rocks? Wow. Could it be willing to demonstrate for us? Oh, good idea. It would be a big help to see what a cut from a Ponyard looks like. Yeah, it says it will be happily grace us with a demonstration. Thank you. We'll watch quietly so you can focus. And a 1, a 2.
Awesome.
This is a clean slice, and the metallic sound Ponyard blade made when it made contact. it all matches what we know at the crime scene. That means the Pokemon that entered the mansion must have been Ponyard. But neither Whimsicott nor Ponyard remembers clearly what made with that. I can't imagine that the Pokemon are lying. Their behavior was pretty unusual, but there must be a good reason for it. We've looked all over the place, but we haven't seen Ducklet anywhere. Apparently, she almost got caught earlier, but then she ran away. So maybe she's hiding somewhere. Then how are we going to find her? Well, to answer that question, we're going to do some digging here. Okay? We couldn't get much useful information from Ponyard. I think Ducklet is our only good lead now. I guess we need to keep asking around then. I don't know. Maybe she's got scared and went into hiding. If she did, it'll be really hard for just the two of us to find her. Yeah, how should we look for her then? Good question. How about we ask the Pokemon to help us? A Pokemon? Yeah. Pokemon have all sorts of special skills. Maybe there's a Pokemon that can help us find Ducklet. Do you think it will be willing to help us, though? I'm sure one of the Pokemon at the dentist residence would gladly help us out. After all, the theft happened in their home. Good point. Let's go back to the mansion and ask the Pokemon there for their help. Okie dokie.
Tim. So, your hands are blades, huh? Wow, that's pretty neat.
Talk about a close shave. Honestly. Talk about a close shave, I tell you what. How wonderful to meet you, Detective. Seriously, it's an honor. So, this is one of these blue marks that you would have to do. So, okay?
Yes.
Nice to meet you too. Can I help you? Or, huh? You really don't know who I am? I'm kind of a big deal in Rhymes University campus, and I know you go to school there too. Know anything about this so-called big deal, Tim? Not that I can think of. They call me the quiz professor. I'm actually still a student, but that's what they call me. And this is my partner, Toucannon. A burning beak, it says. So you're the quiz professor. That's me. I'm majoring in Pokemon studies. I can resist sharing the knowledge I've learned, so I quiz all sorts of people. That explains the nickname. This quiz professor is definitely on the eccentric side. I admit it. You got me there. A Pikachu doing detective work is pretty eccentric too. Why don't we celebrate our meeting with a quiz? We're pretty busy working on a case right now. Okay, here's the first question. In one ear, not the other. I wonder where that came from. Well, I guess it can't hurt to play along. I guess here goes nothing. What Pokemon catches prey using its long tongue? The Pokemon in question is somewhere in this very city. So get out there and look for it. What is your tongue like, Toucannon? Mind opening up your beak of yours? Nothing extraordinary here. Thanks anyway. A Pokemon with a long tongue, huh? If there's one nearby, we shouldn't take too long for us to find. When you find the Pokemon in question, come and tell me what it is, and I'll be waiting right here. Answer correctly, and I will teach you some trivia about it. Ooh. But she does have multiple questions, so we will save that for the next time I do my session here, because we are kind of killing time here. Alright. Now let's look around and ask the Pokemon and then see what we can find. Okay, so Manectric has got sharp nose and it's good at tracking, but he's working, so he can't leave his post. Oh, come on, you can tell us just a little. Sheesh, not gonna budge, eh? The police have their reasons for keeping quiet. Manectric is just doing its job. Okay, moving on. Oh, wow. The name of this painting is Golden Sunrise, and it depicts Pokemon that's spoken of in legends. They say it brings eternal happiness and that its wings shine in with rainbow color light. Rainbow color light, huh? The painting sure is beautiful, but I'll bet the real thing is even more breathtaking. Actually, taking upon it myself, yes. It actually, having to deal with it firsthand right away is breathtaking.
Yes?
Oh, it's you. Isn't your investigation finished already? I'm sorry, but it'll take a bit more time. This is absurd. We all know Barnes did it. Could you give it a rest, Claudia? Barnes just isn't the type of person who would do a such thing like this. Sounds an awful lot like wishful thinking to me. Barnes simply wanted the oral drop for himself. He's been play acting as the perfect butler, but all he's serving us is a platter of greed and deceit. Just listen to yourself. How could you say that about a man who's served us faithfully for so many years? Open your eyes already. Barnes had betrayed you. Please calm down, the both of you. Barnes Ducklet was sighted a few moments ago. We were hoping that when we find Ducklet, we also find a clue. Oh, excellent. I'm certain you'll find proof that Barnes is innocent. And where's Ducklet now? She got away. We're about to go search for her. Such incompetence. Hurry up and find her. It's not easy fighting Ducklet with just the two of us. Let's get some help from another Pokemon to search for Ducklet. It's like, wait a minute. It's like, come on, can I move? Alright, your special skills. Here we go. She's got a very keen nose. Okay. It could come in handy, but she can track something by following its scent. Yeah, that might work. Alright, we have one more Pokemon to check. She says she has a better way of hearing than most Pokemon do. Okay. it's a little longer than on time, so we'll take care of it here. All right. So now,
let's start deducing.
let's do it. All right. Let's go ahead.
Okay.
All right. Let's think about the information we've gathered. All right. So, do you think Clefable would be able to listen for Ducklet? Probably not. Manectric could help find us Ducklet, but he has to stay in his post. So not a good idea. The answer lies is right here. The Growlithe herself. So basically tracking Ducklet's scent would be able to help us out here.
Okay.
There we go. Alright.
Okay.
Alright. Let's ask Growlithe for help. I hope she can find Ducklet. So, but before we actually do that, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I have ran out of time. So, if you like this video, please leave a like and a comment. And I'll catch you guys next time on Thursday this week for more of Detective Pikachu Returns. I'm your host, Survival Man 1, and I'll catch you guys then. Peace out.